So this is a question I have asked on my live multiple times, and I thought it's time I bring it to video to reach a wider audience, because this is a question I have for a lot of black men and African men, and I think it's time we start to answer these questions. And before all you red pill bros come at me, don't. I'm just not the type of person to dwell on the perceived flaws of our women without focusing on ours. I pay attention to both sides. And if you know me, I'm not a panderer. I'm definitely not someone to pander to or try to defend people who are abort black boys, calling me a bullet. No, if you know me, know who I am, the kind of family I come from, the kind of culture I come from, tremendous self-respect. I'm not one to defend people who have known for hating me. This is not about black women. This is about black men. But I need you to answer this question. Are you ready? Now here goes. I want you to picture a scenario, right? Picture a scenario where a bunch of women are all hanging out. There's a white woman, regular white woman. There's a Jewish woman. There's an Arab woman. There's a Chinese woman. There's an Indian woman. There's a Mexican woman, a Filipina, a black American, and an African woman. So that makes 9 women hanging around, just hanging around, chilling, just drinking, enjoying the day. And then out of nowhere, conversation starts getting a little spicy. Starts getting spicy. The spice levels starts going up, and then out of nowhere, the white woman just gets up and is like, you know what? Y'all not going to do this with me. I'm white. Our men control governments. You're not going to play with me. Everyone's like, what? The Chinese woman gets up and is like, first of all, I'm a Chinese woman. Our men run construction. No, sorry. Our men run manufacturing. If you want to build anything in this world, you need a Chinese man. So watch what you say to me. Everyone's like, okay. And then the Indian girl gets up and is like, first of all, I'm Indian. Our men run tech. If you want tech, and if you want anything to work on your phone, you want your laptop, anything to run, you need Indian men. Don't mess with me. Everyone's like, okay, okay. The Mexican woman gets up. She's like, Los Tigres del Norte. Don't fuck with me. If you need a roof over your head, our men run construction. Don't play with me. Mexican men run construction. You play with me, I'm a holla at Jose, and it's over for you. Everyone's like, okay, okay. The Jewish woman's like, I know you all don't keep your money under your bed, so as long as you got in the bank, watch what you say. Everyone's like, ooh, okay. The Arab woman is like, well, I'm sure you all need gas. Arab men, we control oil. That's us. Don't play with us. Everyone's like, okay, Arab girl. The Filipina is like, okay, okay, I see what you're doing. Well, me and my girls, we have totally taken over the nursing industry. And have you noticed something? Our men are slowly taking over. In 10 years, none of you bitches can get a vaccine without a Filipino man, and we will all be housewives. So, checkmate. Everyone's like, oh, okay. So, black men, in this scenario, what have we given black women and African women to brag about or clap back about? Like, what have we given our women to brag about? What aspect of this world, what industry, what important part of infrastructure in this world do black men control? African men, the entire continent of Africa that belongs to us, what part of it do we control? That's my question. What do we control? And also, before you guys come at me, I know you red pill niggas again. Y'all gonna come at me on some, oh, we out earn Latino man, blah, blah, blah. Fine. Do you remember Ron DeSantis a couple years ago, was it 2 years ago? Talking all of that shit about Latino men? Did you see what happened? I could just picture the scenario. Hector gets his phone, picks up the phone, calls a Jose, is like, yo, Jose, hey, fool, you want to go somewhere? You want to go on a vacation or something? It was like, for vacation? You crazy fool? I got work to... I see what yeah, let's go on that vacation. The Mexican community, the Latino community say, you know what? You want to play with us? We're not going to work. It took 3 days. Ron DeSantis came back out and literally apologized. And it's not spoken about. That is what destroyed his entire political, like, that is what destroyed his drive, his whatever the hell you want to call it, as a politician. Because he came out hardcore racist and was put in a position where he was forced to apologize to those people. That was it. Ron DeSantis is over. Trump could not pick him. It was over for him. Every group of men in this country, or wherever you want to call it, they have an aspect, an important aspect of society that they control. Black men, what do we control? I'm not talking about our earnings. Yes, when you go look at earnings, black men, we do good. Regardless of what people say about us, the data shows we're doing amazing. But as a collective, what do we control? Music? Nope. Jewish men control that. Unlucky enough for a lot of you, we don't live in a world where you could just go walk up to a woman and take what you want. So the sexual prowess that we're known for, we're only known for it because the people who control it, women, give us access to it. What do we control, black men? I think this is a valid question, and my suggestion, I'm no voice, I'm nothing. My suggestion would be, let's take over the garbage industry. Let's control America's trash. In New York, I don't know about any other way. In New York City, do you know what it cost? At least in my neighborhood, do you know what it will cost to start a recycling business? $25,000, and that's on the higher end. $25,000 to start a recycling business. There's so many brothers in trash. Excuse my choice of words, but there's so many brothers in trash that make good money. Why can't we come together collectively? Why can't we? Imagine a world where, imagine in America, where black men control trash. We control the trash industry in America. Someone comes out and talks shit about black men, and we're like, oh, that's how it's gonna be? Okay. And for 1 week, America's trash is not picked up. What do you think will happen then? I think every single politician will come out, get on his fucking knees and beg us. Because do you understand how quickly a politician will get voted out if their neighborhood starts to stink? But yeah, it's a very important question that we need to ask ourselves as black men. What do we control? And those of you who do things for women, what have we given our women to brag about? What have we given our women to clap back? Y'all could say all this, oh, we out-earn Mexican men, we out-earn them. Okay, we out-earn them, our women out-earn them. The women can clap back and say, if you want a roof over your head, I need you to shut the fuck up. What have we given our women to clap back with? That's a very important question we need to ask ourselves, black men. Thank you.
Video that's silently playing in the background, I just attached it to the beginning because I was not going to listen to that bullshit twice. It boggles me when people use this dumb ass just question, like it's stupid, or this stupid angle. First of all, if you're going to give Mexicans credit for construction, you by default have to also give black people credit for fucking construction. Seriously? My first like somewhat full-time job, a black guy who owned a concrete company. Guy that came and did when I bought my house. Black guy who did the plumbing. Like, if you're going to do that shit, you by default have to give black men the credit for also construction. Secondly, all these areas, you don't give credit for the group generally. You give credit for the actual people up top who control it. Like, it's the same thing when they say white men have power. It's like, you mean the white men who have power? Like, what the fuck? You don't give, like, it's a homeless white guy holding the sign somewhere near you. This angle is so stupid because it's extremely lazy. I'm trying to remember like each point that he made for each group. He literally gave the Filipinas, Filipino people credit for nursing and shit. Like, so literally just working in the field now gives you a nod of like owning the field. Just working in it en masse. You don't literally have to own it now. You can just work in it. So we want to give the Filipinas credit for that. But not the shit that we work in the mass. Nope. Just them. Indians with the tech. You mean the people we make fun of when we call for IT support that these companies hire because they can pay them very cheap wages? We're going to give them the nod for also that. This is why anytime, it's never happened, but if I was to ever be hit with this question, and like for real, like in real life, I just wouldn't answer it. This is a trap question. This is a trap. Because what it's attempting to do is defaultly put you in an inferior position, and it doesn't even have to be correct. Because you have to either explain your way out of this bullshit position they put you in because of stereotypes, because it's all of a sudden okay to lean on stereotypes and tell somebody and tell somebody to explain themselves, or you do what I said you do, and now you're like a bitch. So fuck it, you win. You fucking win. When you want to say white, and I'm going off the video a bit here, but to give examples, when you want to go off but white men, they love their women and marry their women, and they prefer families. Black men don't. That's why you should marry a white man. Cool. All right. Nothing. I got nothing. Because it's stupid. You don't know enough white men to say that, but fine, fuck it, you're right. Just like nobody, I can guarantee you, nobody, him nor the people in the comment section, gave any fucks if the stats say what he said. Nobody. Nobody even cares if he is correct. They don't care about the why. Because the whole gas station bullshit, I'm not sure how many of them actually own gas stations. But let's just say every last gas station in the world is owned by Arab. Let's just hypothetical that shit, right? You think they all just own it and make millions of dollars? Or do they take advantage of that rumored no tax something, whatever it is, because I don't know what it is, I just heard about it. That's why I said rumored. Or do they take advantage of that and they all take their ass there and work until they got enough to get another one, and then another one, and then another one? So in these types of scenarios, I don't play into it, or I definitely wouldn't in real life, because it's just a trap. It is just a trap. How the fuck do you, if you want to, and also if you want to play into this, you better take into account, which again, a card I don't like to play. I like to play into the now. But if you're going to play this card, okay, cool, slavery. That's the whole slavery. Trump card, I got the ultimate Trump card, slavery. They keep fucking with us. The man, they want to keep the black man down, they fucking with us. Can't get ahead because every time when they see you trying to be successful, they say, "Oh, too many niggas already successful." Then they throw something on us. That's what it is. When they see too many of us successful, they go, "All right, just pull around the black man over and shoot him in the face." That's what it is. I'm telling you, that's what it is. I swear. You see the news, they just keep shooting us. They don't want us to do better. That's what they doing. So that's the answer. That's why. The man keep trying to fuck with us. That's why. The man keeps poisoning our women's minds to take us out from under us. That's why they give us people like Kamala Harris, so that our women can say, "Fuck you, the white man gave me something." That's why. That's why they did it. That's why we don't have anything to show for it. Even though we as slaves built this land off our backs in free labor. That's why. Are y'all ready to stop playing as stupid as? No, you're not. Because as long as you get brownie points, that's why he start off with that goofy ass 3-minute monologue. Just so you know, and then, again, you specifically went for a red pill. Why? You don't think any other group of men would find any problem with that narrative? Playing on a stereotype, whether true or not, to say to make someone defend themselves. So that remember that's what you're doing. So that's okay. Cool. Let's look at these comments. These 2,100 comments. This guy said motivation. Okay. This lady said he is spot on, and because black men have no control over anything, they take their frustration out on black women. And this is why it's not specific to this conversation. It's more general. But since we're here, this is why I don't understand why anybody would support any other cause outside their group, because they literally can pretend like you don't exist. Like, for example, feminists, they literally pretend that decent human beings that have dicks don't exist unless they wear a dress. So I really don't understand how any dude could just go, I fuck with feminism, it's awesome. They literally say you don't exist. They ignore your entire existence. How the fuck could you support that? They ignore your entire existence. So right here, to be specific, this black woman is ignoring all the black men who actually, own businesses, married to black women, have black children, support black women. I love my black queens. When I start business, I hire my black queen. They don't exist. They don't exist. Because generally speaking, this to her, this is the black man. So the dude who said motivation, how about he's right here? You're just gonna talk shit to me. If I try to do better, all the government gotta do is give you another black woman in office, then you'll go, fuck you, you didn't give me that. And then all my work is undone. So why should I? You see how stupid this game is? It doesn't do, these stupid ass questions do absolutely no good at all whatsoever. Oh, all right. They have the market corner all audacity and shenanigans. All right. Again, the good ones might. I'll be fair. The good ones might as well not exist. Might as well not. I have no idea how you could watch this video and miss its entire point. What this man is saying is pure brilliance. No, it isn't. It first of all, none of you give a fuck if it's actually true. And again, you didn't give somebody credit for literally owning it. No, you gave them credit for working in it in mass. That's not cornering the market. Because if Filipinos don't own nursing or own medicine, but Pfizer does, which I'm not sure what he is, I don't care, or who she is, I don't care, then you don't own, you didn't corner that market. If Filipinos don't own medicine or enough of medicine, and they say, fuck it, I'm not giving you a shot, then the people who do own the medicine in this stupid ass scenario, because nobody has ever switched sides, everybody literally just sticks to their race, right? But hypothetically, Filipinos said, we're not giving you a shot. And then Pfizer said, excuse me? Okay, hospitals, if you don't fire these Filipinos, I'm pulling my shit. So, might want to take care of that. Then what? But because they're going into it, that counts. Y'all are so full of shit. The point that should have been made or attempted to be made was, this is why everybody has to work together in whatever regards. Because truth be told, let's say all we had to say was we get out there and we do hard labor. That's it. That's what we got. Go out there and get hard, which is really what you gave Mexicans credit for. But let's just say blacks, we got credit, we got hard labor, hard work. That's what we do. That's what we do. You still are going to, I don't care how much automation you're going to do, you're going to need hard labor. You're going to need it. But I got you one better. This is what I tell pro-blacks all the time. Until you got two options. You can either play the game the long way, which is you procreate within yourself be actual pro-black. Make children, make families, make solid communities, and then you're starting to build on top of what the foundation you have, or you can wage war. You can say we want some shit, or you go to war with the blacks. But no, that's not what we want, is it? We want the fun shit. We want it now. We don't give a fuck what our position is, do we? Because this is on another note now. You cannot continue time and time again to say we're at the bottom. We're at the bottom. We need to move. We're at the bottom. Okay? You do realize that means you have to stop having fun and start building and doing the work. You realize you have to cease the fun. You have to stop having fun. Real talk. You must stop having fun in order to start building the thing you say you want. That's what that's going to take. Again, that means you have to play the long game. Are you going to give that up? Are you going to give up these trips that everybody wants to talk about? Are you going to do that? Are you going to give up the fancy cars, bags, clothes? Are you going to develop the practice of just, again, generally putting your head down and say, we about to make this shit happen over the course of 3 or 4 generations? Are you going to do that? You think Samsung was built overnight? You think first of all, if you're talking about the oil in Saudi Arabia, nigga, that just comes out of, you cannot give credit to somebody for shit that came out the ground. So you better not be talking about that. You better literally just be talking about the gas stations. Because you cannot be talking about them being on land and some shit, just their version of vibranium or whatever that shit was on the Black Panther. You cannot give credit for that. You can't. It was just there. So we're going to only talk about the gas stations. I say again, this shit that you're talking about, again, the nursing, you think that just happened? You actually gave them credit for in 10 years, which is fucking wild. In 10 years. Are y'all going to play the long game to get what you want? Or are you just going to talk shit again? Be right, not positive. I'm out.